And just when we have enough finances to retire comfortably, guess what? Our health suffers. And to me, that's kind of contradicting. We are wealthier, but not healthier when we are older. We need to know the common causes of why older people experience more moments when they feel sluggish, they feel tired, and low in energy. We're going to talk about that. This is very, very common in older people, and it can really be very frustrating and depressing. As we age, it becomes even more important to maintain that energy because it can be harder to generate that energy. So maintaining that energy is really important in order to have a healthier and vibrant lifestyle. So now let's move on to my 5 strategies. 5 strategies that I teach my senior patients to increase their energy. Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Adelita and welcome to my Sunday Drive. It's time again for your strong dose of motivation and health education. After all, health is our most valuable wealth, right? And speaking about health and wealth, these two things, I just like to share these two things, the health and wealth, these two things for me just seem like polar opposites in space and time. What do I mean by this? Well, what I mean by this is that when we are younger in our adult life, we work hard to hopefully be wealthy. And if not, at least save enough money for retirement, right? And just when we have enough finances to retire comfortably, guess what? Our health suffers. And to me, that's kind of contradicting. We are wealthier, but not healthier when we are older. So my impression then is that health and wealth are kind of opposites because they often can hardly be attained simultaneously. And how we wish, and I think everyone wishes, that when they grow older, they're healthier enough to enjoy the life. And this is not to say that having both health and wealth is not possible to attain at the same time. I'm not sure about that. But here's just my point and my observation too. When we are younger and living an active lifestyle, we feel healthier, right? But maybe not wealthier. But then when we grow older, in our 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, we definitely are wealthier, more money if we work hard, but also less healthier. So I say this because personally, now I have very, very consistent encounters with seniors. My parents and their siblings are in their 70s, and most of my patients are in their 60s and above. Now, can you imagine me, my social circle, aside from my kids who are younger than me, consists of older people. And I hear them expressing the same exact thing, which is getting old is not fun. And it is tiring. It is tiresome for me to even think about it. And I feel it every day. So their most common complaint is their body does not feel exactly or at least close to when they were younger. And they wish they could turn back the time. Their mind is still young, but their body is not catching up. So today, I want to address the topic crucial for our well being, especially as we age, and that is low energy. Now, low energy in the old and aging, particularly. But before that, we need to know the common causes of why older people experience more moments when they feel sluggish, they feel tired, and low in energy. We're going to talk about that. This is very, very common in older people, and it can really be very frustrating and depressing. So for you folks out there, who have parents or grandparents, you hear them a lot saying, "I have very low energy, and I wish I could feel like when I was younger." Um, Now, when they say things like this, know that there are emotions attached to it, and depression is really one of the serious things that we address right away, or even investigate on when they talk about low energy level. Now, when our energy levels dip, it can affect our motivation, our mood, our outlook in life, and their overall quality and our overall quality of life. So you can imagine in seniors, it's really very frustrating for them to feel that way, knowing that they're supposed to enjoy the golden years of their lives, right? So let's dive into this topic. How can seniors boost their energy or increase their energy levels? First, let us going to explore the factors that contribute to low energy in elderly, and discuss then later the strategies on how to combat them or boost their energy levels. And again, this is very helpful if you have seniors living with you or you're caring for them, to consider these strategies, right? I also encourage you to share your experience, your insights, and your questions throughout this video if you're watching this recording, but by putting it down in our comments section. And in that way, we can together learn from each other, support from each other, and empower ourselves to overcome this challenge of low energy. All right. Now, there are two things first that I want you to ponder on, because these are two facts that we must kind of accept before we step on the strategies. And the first fact is that no matter how old you are, no matter how crappy you feel, know that you have some amount of energy left in you, or still with you. You have some amount of energy in you. It's one fact. Second fact is that as we age, it becomes even more important to maintain that energy, because it can be harder to generate that energy. So maintaining that energy is really important in order to have a healthier and vibrant lifestyle. So two facts. First, you have some energy in you. Second is you have the power to maintain that energy at the very least. Okay? So now let's move on to my 5 strategies. 5 strategies that I teach my senior patients to increase their energy. These are the very common things that I address with them and help them maximize. Please know that all these 5 strategies do not come in order of importance, okay? And also, please know that since I don't know your history, that this is not a replacement for conventional medicine. You still have to seek professional help. But I can assure you that if you go through these 5 strategies that I'm about to teach you, it can take you to a different level of energy. All right? But not only hearing from me, you've got to do it too. Let's start with one. The first strategy is this. It has something to do with hydration. Okay? The first or the most common cause of low energy in seniors is dehydration. Dehydration occurs when you lose or use too much water, and you're not able to replace that water. Now, your body doesn't have enough water to function normally at the cellular level. Now, if you don't replace those fluids that you lost, and most especially if you're sweating a lot or you have an episode of vomiting or diarrhea, that can increase further your risk for dehydration. But dehydration can happen in any age, and seniors are at much higher risk. It can really happen very quickly with subtle symptoms or no symptoms, but just fatigue. So, what can you do? Drinking a lot of water. What is that is so simple, right? But there this is something that I want you to remember. Water is your first and most prioritized fluid to take in. Not the tea, not the soda, not coffee, even more not alcohol, because this could exacerbate or worsen dehydration. I repeat, take in a lot of water, but not tea, soda, coffee, and alcoholic beverages. Now, when I say take in a lot of water, you still have to go through with your doctor because you may have a condition called heart failure where your total fluid intake needs to be monitored or restricted. But generally, be sure to drink ample amount of water throughout the day. So number one, first strategy, stay hydrated. Prefer water. Our second strategy is correct your food fuel. A lot of times we are eating the wrong kind of food or kinds of food. Now, when we do that, we don't have enough or adequate supply of nutrients. And these can be the macronutrients. I'm talking about the micronutrients to overall nutrients that our body needs. And we don't have that enough supply, then obviously our energy level is low. And here's another thing. When we are eating the wrong type of food, not only are we deficient in nutrients that our body needs, but also we can put ourselves in what we call a sugar imbalance. What does this mean? Consuming high amount of refined sugars and simple sugars, simple carbohydrates, can cause rapid spikes and crash in blood sugar level. So even when you're not diabetic, again, even when you're not diabetic yet, your blood sugar can just rise up too quickly and crash down too fast. So these fluctuations can result in temporary surge of energy and then followed by a sudden drop of energy, leaving you feeling drained. We don't want that. And again, just all because you may be consuming high amount of refined sugars. It comes in our sweets and our desserts and processed foods, right? Again, even if you're not diabetic, you can put yourself into this. And seniors are more susceptible to this symptom. So what do you do? So check your food. What are you eating? Well, what I recommend strongly is to adopt a whole food plant-based diet. And there's a reason for that. The whole food plant-based diet is nutrient dense. I think it's the only diet in the world that is nutrient dense, both macro and micronutrients. And it is the most energy efficient fuel for the body. It really matches up the need of the body. So the body can easily metabolize these foods. And with a whole food plant-based diet, you've got low calories, you've got low fats if there is, and no cholesterol. And these are very important in maintaining the the health of your vascular system, of your blood vessels and organs. Now, the result for this, the result of no cholesterol, low fat if there is, high fiber, low calories, rich in macro and micronutrients, all this will dramatically help blood improve or better your blood circulation and abundant nutrient rich foods. So what foods am I talking about? Whole food plant-based diet. These is a diet that focuses on consumption of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, legumes, nuts, lentils, and as much as possible in their normal normal form shape and very less minimally processed. Okay, so look at your diet. That's strategy number 2, and adopt a whole food plant-based diet. Number 3, get regular exercise. There are a lot of benefits of exercise. I'm sure this is not the first time you will be hearing about this, but I'm going to say it again. Exercise has a lot of benefits. Number 1, it increase your blood flow and improve circulation throughout the body. You can imagine your blood is flowing smoothly throughout inside your body, within your body. And that helps deliver those good nutrients from the food that you've eaten, the oxygen, right? That's needed for your cells, for your organs. Think of the blood circulation as a highway. If you have a very wide highway or a smooth flowing, no traffic, it's easier to deliver these nutrients to all the areas of the body, vital organs of the body. So exercise can help that. Exercise can increase blood flow and improve your blood circulation. And when you have that, seniors, my dear seniors, you're more alert and more energized. Now, another benefit of exercise is it can help seniors build muscle strength. Why is that important? When you have strong muscles from regular exercise, it takes less energy for you to do your daily task. Amazing, right? And then, therefore, reducing your feelings of fatigue just by doing regular exercise, regular physical activity. Another benefit, it can boost your mood. And that's our topic today, right? It boosts your mood. Aside from improving your circulation, aside from strengthening your muscles, exercise or any form of physical activity can trigger the release of feel good hormones. And this is science. And these feel good hormones, these are chemicals that are released by the body, inside the body when you exercise, triggered by exercise, and make you feel good about yourself. It helps improve your mood and increase your energy by reducing your feelings of fatigue and stress. Seniors who regularly engage in exercise, regular activity, have a positive outlook in life. Got a lot of science to back that up. Now, the benefit of exercise is endless. There's another thing I want to mention. It will improve or better your sleep quality. So for those of you who have sleep issues, this adoption of regular exercise can definitely help with your sleep. Now, what are the physical activities? It can be as routine. It can be as regular. It can be as your daily household chores. But I would encourage you to also try getting into the habit of regular walking exercise, swimming if you can, yoga, mindfulness exercises, because then you can gain a lot of benefits from it, especially with mental health. Now, the fourth strategy, prioritize sleep. Quality sleep is really essential for energy levels, especially for seniors. So it is advised and recommended to aim for about 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night and establish a bedtime routine. The 7 to 9 hours is ideal, but may not be necessarily needed in some individuals, right? Because when you say quality of sleep, it's not just a quantity. We're not talking about quantity, absolutely just quantity. It's also the quality. Some sleep um, um, shorter than 7 to 9 hours, but they do have a very good quality of sleep throughout the night. So if you have sleep issues and had been having this problem for a while now, please know that we have sleep specialists that are trained to teach you about cognitive behavioral therapy, and not just a pill for you to take, another pill for you to pop in your mouth before you go to bed. That's not the kind of treatment I'm talking about, but the cognitive behavioral therapy. So that's the third strategy. Prioritize your sleep. The fourth strategy to boosting your energy if you're a senior is what? Manage your stress. Take note, I'm not saying avoid, I'm not saying reduced stress, although those are possible. But now, us in lifestyle medicine, we are great advocates for teaching patients or people how to manage their stress. Stress can not only inhibit you from generating positive energy, but it, above all, depletes energy. It decreases your energy. Whatever energy you have, it will decrease your energy storage, energy level. So, what can you do? Relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching can help seniors feel more invigorated. And this stress needs to be addressed by professionals who are trained to help you sort those out. And so you can adopt the best strategy to manage stress. All right, so those are my 5 strategies we have. Again, stay hydrated, adopt or eat a predominantly whole food plant based diet, regular exercise or physical activity, prioritize sleep, and manage your stress. Last but not the least, and I want to add this on, please know that there are medical conditions, underlying medical conditions that can impact your energy levels, such as anemia, such as low in thyroid hormone levels, right? Or depression, existing depression, and a lot more too. So even high blood pressure, even high blood sugar can present symptoms of low energy. So please seek health care advice, healthcare provider, see your healthcare professional. Make sure that tests are run to rule out these medical conditions that can mimic low energy levels. All right, there you go, folks. My 5 strategies. I hope that you will look into your own lifestyle and see if you've checked off these 5 boxes. And if not, take action, as I can assure you, you'll be in a better place if you do. I hope that I administered a strong dose of motivation and tidbits of health education here today. But all of my videos are recorded. Please know that you can watch them or listen to them in my website or YouTube channel. That's the Lifestyle Changer MD. But feel free to replay, and please feel free to share to anybody you think who you think will benefit from this. But I hope that you'll make it a Sunday routine to join me live here. Show up, stand up for your health by showing up here every week, every Sunday. I'm here live as your host in this group, the Lifestyle Changer MD, for your weekly dose of motivation and health education that can help you choose, adapt, and improve dietary lifestyle choices. I'm here live every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific Time or 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And to my kababayans in the Philippines, that's Sunday, 11 p.m. And I'll see you next week. Bye for now.